The possible high-tech US weapons sales to India and the formation of an exclusive club in the Indo-Pacific region have utterly miffed China. Responding to US Secretary of State Rex Tillerson's India-centric policy speech, Chinese ambassador to the US in fact said no one can contain China, and China is also upset over the Trump administration's decision to sell India high-tech military equipment, including armed drones. During a press briefing in Washington, the Chinese envoy to US said, and I quote, "I don't think that the sales of advanced arms would really serve that purpose. By the way, I don't think anybody would be able to contain China," end quote. Last week, Trump administration said it was considering India's request for armed drones for its Air Force. Experts in the West have described the US arms sales to India as an attempt to contain China, especially after its growing assertiveness in the South China Sea. The Chinese envoy's remarks came a little before US President Donald Trump's visit to China in the first week of November. Joining me on the program is our senior editor, Surya Gangadharan. Surya, the Chinese seem miffed about in the United States sales of arms and artillery to India now.
We need to contextualize the envoy's comments. It comes immediately after the 19th Party Congress in China, where Xi Jinping has emerged as perhaps the most powerful man, the most powerful Chinese leader after Chairman Mao. And he has his own thinking, his ideas on governance, on development, on foreign policy have now been incorporated into the Chinese party constitution. So in that sense, we can expect a more robust, perhaps, Chinese movement forward in terms of its domestic policy and perhaps even its external policy. And we've seen some evidence of that during the Doklam standoff and the way the Chinese Foreign Office also reacted. And looking ahead, you have President Trump beginning a visit to China on November 8th. It's a swing through Southeast Asia. China is the most important leg, perhaps, of that visit. And it comes against the backdrop of a general perception that Trump, with his transactional approach to foreign policy, is going to slowly distance the US from the Asia-Pacific and in that sense give a free rein to China. So the envoy's comments thereby reflected all those, perhaps reflected those, that viewpoint.
Absolutely, Surya. Thank you for joining us on the program and giving us those details.